How's it going, guys? Welcome to the international preview of England versus Spain. We're outside Hamilton Lake on a nice rainy day in England. So yeah, England versus Spain in the Nations League, I think it is. It's a new tournament set up to apparently make international friendlies more exciting or something to play for during international breaks. And after the World Cup, guys, you can't help but look forward to see this England team play again. We can't deny that World Cup in the summit was the best summer of our lives. It was mad. Every game, just you looked forward to it. And coming fourth, Gareth Southgate has done wonders with this team. But we are coming up against a tough game against Spain. They didn't have a great World Cup. It is going to be a tough game, but we'd like to see what we can do against these tough opposition, because even though we did do well in the World Cup, we only came up against one good opposition really in Belgium. Croatia, fair enough, they come second, but Spain are going to be tougher than Croatia. It's going to be a tough game. I'm looking forward to see some of the new players coming in. Luke Shaw, I hope he starts. He's been one of the standout performers for Man United so far this season. If you look at other players coming in, Alex McCarthy in goal, Southampton goalkeeper, he's been quality. We'll see who gets a chance in this new setup. Obviously, Gareth Southgate's going to give new players a chance in the team with the Euros coming up. But Spain's going to be a tough game. As I say, you look at Spain, they've got some top quality players. They're going to play a 4-3-3 most probably. Diego Costa up top is a handful. We've seen him in the Premier League. Isco's a tricky player, Asensio. It's going to be interesting to see how we can deal against these sort of players. I want to see us going in a competitive way and not see it as a friendly, because at the end of the day there is something to play for in this game. If we come out on top in the Nations League, I think we've already secured qualification for the Euros. That would be big. It'd be a big statement of intent. But as I say, we'll see what happens. No doubt we'll play our three at the back system, which has proved success. I'll go through the lineup which I think we'll go with. You look at the three goalkeepers that have come in. We've got Pickford, Fulham's second choice goalkeeper, Bettinelli I think he's called, and Alex McCarthy. As much as Pickford was brilliant in the World Cup, I do want to see another goalkeeper get a chance to see what they can do. Probably Alex McCarthy. I do think he has something in him. Luke Shaw, left wing back, I think he's a brilliant attacking option. With our wing backs, they do get further forward, and that would sort of allow us to... He's naturally left-footed, unlike Luke Shaw, Ashley Young, which cost us in the World Cup, I think. He was a bit predictable on that left-hand side. I was cutting in with Luke Shaw, out and out, left-footed, get balls into the box. Back three, Harry Maguire, probably the best defender in our setup from what we saw in the World Cup. John Stones in the middle, and I don't know if we'll go Kyle Walker at centre-back again. We might give someone else a chance. Obviously, Gary Cahill's not in the squad now. He's retired from the England setup. Kieran Trippier, right wing back, the man who for a moment give us our peak time in our lives after that free kick. Obviously we'll go with our midfield three, probably John Henderson. I think we'll go in there right in the middle, pulling the strings, and we'll have potentially Ali and Lingard either side. And with Jamie Vardy also retiring from the England setup, I think we might go with maybe Harry Kane. Probably will be starting, he's our captain, and then it's a matter of who goes beside Harry Kane. Is it going to be Rashford? Sterling's obviously out of these friendlies or this Nations League game with a back injury, so we don't know who's going to go up with Harry Kane. It's most probably Rashford, but that's a good team. That team is up there. Spain, like I've said, they've got standout players. We don't know if they're going to go full strength. This Nations League, it's a new setup. We don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know how teams are going to go about it. It's going to be interesting to see, but I do want to see a good competitive game, you know, to see how we do against these big teams. Spain have got a new manager, and obviously there was chaos in their camp before the World Cup, and they need some redemption. They really didn't have a good World Cup. Obviously they're out in the round of 16 against Russia on penalties. They didn't look good at the group stage at any point, and basically the fans have been on their back since the World Cup. Their newspapers have been on the back, so that Spain team are under pressure to perform now. And I think if we can go there on Saturday night and pull off an upset, I think it will be an upset. I think he'll be really good. So obviously Spain have brought in Barcelona's ex-manager Luis Enrique. That is a big sort of signing for them, as you'd say. He's got all the experience in the world. He's done it with Barcelona. He's won trophies at Barcelona. And Spain will probably be coming on with momentum with that sort of appointment, and it's going to be tough, but We've got Gareth Southgate back, watching England on the telly. The waistcoat might be back. He said he's not going to bring it back, but I want to see that waistcoat back. But as I say, like this international break, normally as England fans, we go into international breaks feeling down about the Premier League not being on the Championship, and it just disrupts us. I feel like this time with England fans, I feel like we're going into this one positive after the World Cup. This is the first time in a long time. This is the first time in a long time in a World Cup where we've really done well, or even any sort of major tournament. And for many, such as me, where we're young and we haven't really seen that much success, we're really backing this England team now. We've fell in love with that England team again. I mean, I was watching 2010 World Cups with Emil Heskey up top, Peter Crouch, and now we've got probably one of the best strikers in the world, one of the best rising strikers in the world in Marcus Rashford, a back three which is nearly as good as when we had John Terry, Rio Ferdinand and Gary Neville, Ashley Cole, that golden generation. It's a successful team, and I'm going to leave a score prediction for this game. I think it's going to be, I'm going to say 2-1 England. I'm going to be optimistic. I think we will get a win. And guys, leave a comment down below. Give me your score prediction. I want to hear it. And first goal scorer, and we'll see who can get close. Cheers for watching, guys. I know it's a short preview, but it's a weird one because we don't really know much about this Nations League yet. Oh, it's not a friendly, but it's a competitive game, I guess. We don't know much about it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how the teams go about it. It's absolutely pouring down here now, and I want to get some shelter, guys. I'm not going to lie. But cheers for watching. Like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.